Our top story this afternoon, in commemoration of the 70th anniversary of a massacre that took place in Jeju Island, President Moon Jae-in attended a memorial ceremony this morning. For more, we connect to our Blue House correspondent Hwang Ho-jun, who's on the phone for us. So, Ho-jun, President Moon Jae-in attended the commemoration ceremony of the April 3rd incident, which is pretty unusual in itself.
That's right, Mark. President Moon is the first sitting president to attend such a ceremony since April 3rd was designated as a National Commemorative Day in 2014. Since then, a state-organized memorial ceremony has taken place every year. As you said, Mark, the April 3rd incident refers to the massacre of about 10% of Jeju's population. An estimated 30,000 men, women, and children were killed during a government-backed anti-communist suppression campaign between 1948 and 1954. Soon after their arrival, the South Korean president and his wife, First Lady Kim Jong-suk, dedicated a wreath made of camellias, a flower that symbolizes the incident. They also wore a camellia-shaped badge. After a series of performances, President Moon delivered his speech to the audience, which included about 15,000 surviving family members of the victims, extending his condolences and apologizing on behalf of the Korean government. He also pledged to continue the legacy of former liberal presidents, late presidents Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-hyun, who enacted a special act to unveil the truth about the massacre and acknowledge the nation's liability for the April 3rd incident. Here's what the president said.
저는 오늘 그 토대 위에서 4.3의 완전한 해결을 향해 흔들림 없이 나아갈 것을 약속합니다. 더 이상 4.3의 진상규명과 명예회복이 중단되거나 후퇴하는 일은 없을 것입니다.
He also promised to provide state compensation for the families and continue to make efforts to retrieve the remains of the missing as well as support their families through passing legislative measures for the establishment of a state trauma treatment center. During a speech, President Moon also stressed that the nation must face the government-sanctioned massacre as part of its history. He insisted that the country must transcend old ideologies and focus on establishing justice and fairness in Korea based on truth. Take a listen.
이제 대한민국은 정의로운 보수와 정의로운 진보가 정의로 경쟁하는 나라가 되어야 합니다. 공정한 보수와 공정한 진보가 공정으로 평가받는 시대여야 합니다.
Such a comment came because for a very long time, some right-wing conservatives defended the government's crackdown on Jeju Island during the early Cold War period as a campaign to, quote, exterminate communist sympathizers. Mark?